And I'm gonna go down and work on this boot a little bit. Once again, I'm just gonna go in and find shapes.
Move it up some, please.
Okay, the tights. So if you're doing the red tight, use Tuscan red. We're going to create I think I will use the Tuscan red actually. I should have sharpened that one. I can't decide which one to use. Let me do a little test over here. This pink I have a really bright pink. That might be too dark. Well, I don't know. Here, I'm going to try it anyways. All right, so I've got a sort of a metallic purple. It just happens to be the only purple that I have. So what I'm going to do, and you'll do this with your Tuscan red, we're going to go ahead and put a rib texture into the tight by drawing closely spaced vertical lines. Now, they don't have to be perfect. That's why you wouldn't get the right effect using a ruler, because it has to move with the body. They can also be lost and found lines. We talked about those last week a little bit, where the line might end and then continue again at another place, and the eye then continues that line. Okay, so now I'm going to come down the other leg. And they're spaced closely together. And this is the way you do a rib knit. So these are rib tights. Okay, once you have your rib on there, then you go over it with the marker. So if you put the Tuscan red in, now you can go over with your red marker. I'm going over with my bright pink, hot pink. Bless you. So to shade a little bit, let's see. I'm trying to decide what I can shade with. Let's see. I've got another sort of a mulberry color. I'm going to see if that will work as a shading tone. Yeah, I think it will.
Which red do you want us to use, the Tuscan red or the?
Use the Tuscan red pencil and then use so that'll give you,
Tuscan red or Tuscan red for the color?
use the red. So I mean, you can use either, but ideally when you do the rib, what you're trying to do is find a darker value of the marker color to do the rib. So like using a Tuscan red would be the darker value for your red.
Crimson red or Tuscan red?
Crimson red. See, I see Tuscan
They
red.
both have red.
Yeah, I see Tuscan red as a burgundy color, so I almost would want to refer to it as burgundy. So now I'm trying to give a little roundness to the shape of her leg. So I'm using a mulberry color that I have. Now this is where you'll lay in Tuscan red pencil, you'll lay in red marker, and then you will shade with the Tuscan red. And you can work it in with your tracing paper if you want. You can put Tuscan red over here on the paper. But you're trying to get a little bit of definition at the knee area, under the knee, so she looks like she has a knee. So let's see, is that showing up on the screen okay, guys? I could probably show here, actually I can show it over here too. This one has Tuscan red and red, and so instead of the pink, that's interesting, I had a metallic pencil, so I got a little bit of a metallic color going. I think I lost my lid. Happens to me sometimes. There's a purple. I could have used that purple, and now I see it. Oh, there's the other lid. All right. Okay, so I'm going to grab the Tuscan red and just show you the area so that you would shade in. So I'm going to move this over for a second. So you would shade like under where the jacket would cast a shadow, down the back of the calf muscle, under the knee. You can leave some highlight on the top. Again, here the shadow, jacket's casting a shadow, and you want to define the knee so that she looks like she has a knee. So you shade along the calf muscle. So that's where you put the shadow. Can everybody see that all right? All right, and that is your rib type and your first leather jacket. And actually, I just found purple, so I think I will shade my tight a little bit more with this. Let's see if I can get a little bit more, yeah. A little bit more definition. The jacket should cast a little shadow here. So yeah, I can get a little bit more definition now under her knee and give her leg a little bit more shape. Okay, keep your blacks handy. We're going to do another black leather jacket. This one, here, I'll put this, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. I think it's still